So last type is nothing but atrial sequential ventricular inhibited pacemaker. So this pacemaker is used in the atrial sequential ventricular. That means from the atrial node to ventricular node. Okay, in between the atrial node and ventricular node, you are going to use this type of pacemaker to stimulate. Okay, so here it has the capability of stimulating both atria and ventricles. If atrial function falls, this pacemaker will stimulate the atrium and then sends the subsequent ventricular beat. That means when your atrial function fails, this is not fall, fails. Okay, when your atrial node function fail, you will be using this type of pacemaker to stimulate the atrial node. Okay, and sequentially, that is after stimulating the atrial node, you will be checking the ventricular beat also. Okay, if atrial beat is not conducted to ventricle, the pacemaker will fire the ventricle at a preset interval of zero point 0.12 second. So if the heartbeat at atrial node is not at all conducting, means then automatically pacemaker will provide a signal, that is it will boost up or it will stimulate in the ventricle at a time interval of 0.12 second. So it will wait for 0.12 second to check whether the atrial beat is happening or not, unless it will start to give stimulating signal to the ventricle node. Okay, then another one more type is ventricular inhibited pacemaker. Ventricular inhibited pacemaker. Other name for ventricular inhibited pacemaker is demand pacemaker. So on basis of demand, it will be working. The pacemaker will be working. So the demand pacemaker in the absence of R wave. I think you all know the heartbeat waveform PQR. Okay, so in that R waveform, R wave. Okay, in the absence of R wave, the this type of pacemaker will automatically reverts to a fixed rate mode of operation. Okay, so at the absence of R wave mode, you will be using this demand pacemaker. So this pacemaker will be placed over the skin layer covering the pacer. The magnet activates a magnetically operated switch that prevents the pacer from sensing R wave activity. So here you are going to place this pacemaker in the skin layer. Okay, so the magnet which is present in the pacer uh, will prevent, okay, will prevent the pacer from sensing the R wave signal. Okay, for a patient with a normal sinus rhythm, this procedure is used to ensure that an implanted demand pacer whose output is normally inhibited is capable of providing pacing pulse when needed. So the patient, when the patient with a normal sinus rhythm, this implanted demand pacer will not be uh, interfering your the work of heart. Okay, so when it fails to work improperly, that time only it will interrupt in the work of that atrial node. Okay, atrial node, and take over that work. Okay, unless it will not interrupt the work of heart. So this is the block diagram of ventricular inhibited pacemaker. So output circuit, rate limit circuit, pulse width circuit, timing circuit, energy compensation circuit, rate slowdown circuit, voltage monitor, refractory circuit, sensing circuit, reversal circuit. So all these blocks are will be giving a pacemaker circuit. So one by one we will be seeing now. So timing circuit. So timing circuit is nothing but RC network. Okay, RC na resistor capacitor network. So here the reference voltage source and comparator will be used along with your RC network to determine basic pacing rate of the pulse generator. Okay, here you will fix the pulse rate by using the voltage source with the comparator. Okay, this is the timing circuit. Timing circuit எதுக்கு ஒரு clock pulse generate பண்ண. That clock pulse is nothing but your heart pulse. Okay, so pulse width circuit. What is pulse width circuit? Here again you are going to use the same RC network which will be determining the stimulating pulse duration. Okay, pulse width means you can say the width of your pulse. Okay, so the duration of the pulse will be determined by this circuit, RC network. Okay, on and off. Okay, and the duration this will be determining. And then rate limit circuit, this is also a RC, a type of RC network. Here it disables the comparator for a preset interval limiting the pacing rate to a maximum of 120 pulse per minute. Rate limit. So 120 pulse ஒரு மினிட்க்கு 120 pulse rate தான் இருக்கணுங்கிறத ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்றது தான் rate limit circuit. Okay. An output circuit. So output circuit will provide the pulse which is generated to the heart. Okay, to stimulate. So from the output circuit only you will be giving the pulse to the heart for stimulation. Then voltage monitor. What is voltage monitor? So it will monitor frequently the voltage value, that is voltage value of the pulse. Okay, by sensing the cell depletion and signal the rate, slow down the circuit and energy compensation circuit of this event. That means if it is if the voltage value is more, then it may decrease, it may compensate the circuit for decreasing that voltage value. If it is low, if the voltage value is low, then it will make the circuit to provide high voltage. Okay, so that will be monitored frequently by the voltage monitor circuit. And then rate slow. 1 minute. The next rate slowdown circuit. So here the pulse rate of the heart will be slowed down by using this circuit to the rate 8 plus or minus 3. So it may add the 3 rate to the 8 or decrease the 3. Okay, that means more or less in between the 8 to 11. Okay, then energy compensation circuit. So here energy compensation means this will be acting as a compensating circuit. It will maintain the constant stimulation energy. Okay, either during the depletion or during the increase. Okay, increase of voltage. At that time, the constant stimulation voltage value will be maintained by using the energy compensation circuit. And then refractory circuit. So refractory circuit is nothing but at a particular time period, the amplifier will not respond to the outside signal. Okay, so the amplifier will be working only on the R wave signal rather than working with the outside signal. At that time period will be called as refractory circuit, refractory period, or refractory, the refractory period that maintained by a circuit is said to be refractory circuit. Then sensing circuit. So here the sensing circuit will sense the R waveform which is generated in the node, ATL node, and then it will be resetting the oscillator timing capacitor based on the sense, based on the signal generated in the ATL node, that is R waveform. Okay, based on that it will be generating uh, time. Time will be reset based on the signal generated in the ATL node. Then reversal circuit. So reversal circuit is nothing but um, during the absence of R waveform, uh, the pacemaker will inhibit its work to perform in the pacemaker. Okay, so in the absence of R waveform, the pacemaker oscillator will produce the pulse to the present rate. Then an inhibited pacemaker will allow the heart to pace at its normal rhythm when it is able to do. If the R wave is missing for a preset period of time, then the pacemaker will turn on and provide the heart a stimulus. Hence, it is termed as demand pacemaker. So, normally the R wave, okay, R wave will be normally will be giving the rhythm to the heart. So in the absence of R wave in the circuit, only you will be owning the you will make the pacemaker to turn on. Okay, and it will be providing the pulse to the heart for stimulation. Okay, so on demand purpose only you are going to use the pacemaker to the heart, unless you will not be using the pacemaker. Okay, in normal case you will not be using. In rare case, that means when you are requiring the heartbeat rate, when your heartbeat is going down or increasing, at that time only you will be using this demand pacemaker for increasing and decreasing the pulse rate. The next, atrial synchronous pacemaker. Here P wave will be sensed and it will be picked by the electrode which is fixed at the atrium, and then this sensed P waveform will be given to the amplifier for further amplification, and then circuit will be giving circuit means this pacemaker circuit will give the delay 0.12 second for the pulse. This is the block diagram of atrial pacemaker, atrial synchronous pacemaker. So this is sinus atrial node, here the electrode which will be placed at the atrium will sense the waveform or pulse, and then it given to amplifier, p wave input amplifier, where it is amplified or boosted, and then given to delay circuit for giving a delay of 0.12 second, and then given to refractory control and resettable multi vibrator. So here the multi vibrator is used for providing the reset signal for a time period, a refractory time period, and then it given to your output amplifier, and then to ventricular electrode, okay, which will be placed on the ventricular part of the heart, okay. So here atrium node will have one electrode, and then ventricular node will have another electrode. In between these two node, you will be connecting all this circuit, okay, to match the heartbeat rate at atrium node as well as the ventricular node. So the output of the delay circuit given to the refractory control and preset multivibrator block. If the P wave amplitude is not in normal value, then the fixed rate pacemaker will turn on. When P wave amplitude is normal, then fixed rate pacemaker will be off. So here depending on the sensation of the atrial node signal, you will be owning the pacemaker, or you will make the pacemaker off, okay. So based on this voltage only you will be connecting the pacemaker. So if fixed rate pacemaker is on, then the output will be given to the second amplifier. That is, the amplifier amplified signal will be given to the ventricular node through electrode. Okay. ஸோ இங்கேருந்து சென்ஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க. சென்ஸ் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் இஃப் யூ ஃபைண்ட் இட் இஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் இம்ப்ராப்பர்லி மீன்ஸ் தென் யூ வில் பி மேக்கிங் த பேஸ்மேக்கர் டு ஆன், அண்ட் தென் by making the pacemaker to on, then that pacemaker will generate one new pulse rate. That signal will be provided through this node, okay, or electrode which is placed on the ventricle, okay. So on uh, இங்கடா. Mm. So the amplified signal will be given to the ventricle through the second electrode. So refractory control circuit will provide some time delay because pacemaker pulse is too large. So refractory control is used for delay, providing the delay for the signal. That's all.